My name is Robert Bonavito, New Jersey forensic accountant. This video is part of a series of videos where I discuss forensic accounting topics for educational purposes only. If this was a litigated matter, I would take a different approach, have different conclusions based on different facts and circumstances. Hi, my name is Robert A. Bonavito, New Jersey forensic accounting. Today I'm going to discuss what do we do with the house in a divorce. House is a pretty important asset in a divorce, and a lot of times issues such as keeping the children in certain schools, staying near family and friends become a big issue. But what we do is we focus mainly on the financial aspects of keeping a house, because remember, when a divorce, the big problem with divorce is you have two separate households now where you had one, so the costs are really double. And we always try to sit down with people and say, listen, and if you have a house and you have a $2,000 mortgage and you got upkeep and you have real estate taxes, you need a monthly nut here of close to $2,500 just to stay in the house. And you have to sit down if you have young kids and you have alimony and all that added up, and after taxes, don't forget to include. A lot of people they forget about the taxes, okay, which is like 30%. You got to see if you have enough cash to live. Okay, because maybe your best deal is to rent. If you can rent for $1,200 versus $2,450, well, that's a big difference. Okay, and there's some tax benefits up there to owning, but you have a house that hopefully is appreciating. Well, here you don't, but you really have to be careful because the numbers sometimes come up very different. And from a financial standpoint, this is a lot of money, and you have to make sure that the alimony and you need retirement savings and taxes and all that it makes sense. You may be comfortable for a year or two, but after year 3, 4, or 5, things can get really, really tight. So when you're deciding what to do with the house, maybe your best option is to sell it to the spouse if you can't afford it, and then you can relax more, or maybe get a smaller place or move to a different neighborhood. But I realize that most of the times the big issue is keeping the kids in the same school or next to friends and family, and that supersedes everything. But you should understand what you're up against and how you're going to make that extra payment if you do decide to keep the house. My name is Robert Bonavito. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.